The question is it just getting a little too toppy? Let's talk about it with the chief strategist at Belpointe Asset Management, David Nelson, on set. David, thank you. There's been people smarter than me posting, so I'm using their material, that the percentage of tech in the S&P is basically the same as it was right before the internet crash in 2000. I'm not saying this is 2000, but my God, these stocks are going up every day.
I know, and you're going to try to get me to call the top of the market.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I have to take what the market is giving me, and that's what they're giving me. And clearly, that's where most of the growth is, certainly where the earnings is. And look, there's two markets out there. The Dow goes down, NASDAQ goes up, drags up the S&P 500. I think a lot of it is by market cap. When you dig down even to the S&P 500 and look at the bottom part of the S&P on a 1 week, 1 month, 1 year basis, on an aggregate basis, they're all down about 9%.
So bring that chart back up. And I want to make very clear to our viewers, and if you're on the radio, it's a chart, it goes like 25 years back, and it shows 35% of the S&P 500 was tech in 2000. We're at 34% now. And I'm not saying it's 2000 because I'll say this. I covered the tech bubble, and it was a lot of garbage companies that were fake. They had no revenue. I don't want to throw them, most of them are gone now. These are real companies with real sales doing real things. But I also been doing this long enough to know, David, that, man, it's hard to go up every day. I mean, at some point, you have to stop going up.
Yeah, all right, and you're going to try to sidestep that. And what's going to be your catalyst to get back in the market? Is it going to be down 10%? Because I can guarantee you that down 10% is going to feel like down 20. My guess is most people will get back in at an all-time high. Look, there's a reason why these stocks are really running. First of all, Nvidia, it's not a chip company. This is a systems company. It's a platform company. Took a page really from Apple. They're moving into other areas. They're going into other areas like Ethernet opportunities. Palo Alto Networks actually went down right after their last report. So I can't make the comparison because back then Cisco was trading at 126 times forward earnings. Certainly didn't have the potential that this
largest company in the world at one point.
It was.
And by the way,
it was
600 billion or whatever it was.
500 billion.
And quaint. Right now, we're like, that was the biggest company in the world. By the way, not that long ago. I mean, you were doing what you were doing. I was doing what I was doing. We're not talking about what Grandpa did.
I think the biggest part of this is not just about AI that's causing the bifurcation. In many ways, it's about rates. A lot of companies out there don't have the fortress-like balance sheets that Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia have. They need access to credit for working capital, and they can't get it because it's really, really expensive, and it crosses over to the consumer. If you're wealthy or if you are upper middle class, you're probably doing just fine. But if you're at the bottom of the income ladder, you're getting hurt.
Right? Yeah, you're getting crushed. And that's why it's people who say the economy is great are right, and people who say the economy is terrible for many are right.
Depends on where you are.
It depends on where you are. We'll let you go. I tweeted this out earlier today. Do you know that Nvidia by itself is 50% larger in market cap than the entire German DAX index? All the biggest companies in Germany combined are smaller by half than one Nvidia. That's just crazy. It's great. Congratulations. People owned it. David will get you back on again soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, on deck, the Biden administration just slapped with a major lawsuit over its EV mandate. You're going to hear from one of the auto dealers leading the charge next.